everybody, welcome back. I am, yes, in a different filming location. It is my quarantine day number 9, which is why I didn't do many videos. So I was in a little bit of mood today. I didn't bring a lot of clothes. So actually green color is like the worst color to wear for filming because people can do a green screen and just do all kinds of weird things. But I didn't bring enough clothes, so we're doing green, okay? I actually want to show you some of the stuff that I'm actually going to use, and I'm thinking about decluttering them. So this is sort of like another decluttering think through process. So let's do that together and answer some questions. I'm thinking about decluttering this primer because I actually don't use primers, and this is the Soft Matte Pro Filter Instant Retouch Up Primer. I don't really use this because it makes my skin look extra dry. So I am going to use it today and see how my face looks. Let's put that here where we've got a lot of pores. And once I put my foundation, we'll see whether, I like it or not. While we wait for that to sink in, let's answer the first question from KatL. Thoughts on the Givenchy Antigona Soft? Yay or nay? Do you prefer the new or original? So I'll put a picture here. This reminds me of another LV bag. I don't remember the name on the top of my head, but it gives that kind of slouchy look. I remember Chase Amy had that bag, but she didn't keep the bag for very long because it's very heavy. So this is one thing that I'm wondering whether to give the slouchy look for the Givenchy bag. Is the leather heavy? It's kind of nice. It's a little bit more modern because the Givenchy, the structured look, some people say it looks very boxy. I personally kind of like the structured look. Between the two, they have a different appeal, but for me, my preference is still the structured Givenchy. Okay, for foundation, I have this really expensive Clé de Peau Silky Cream Foundation, and the color is 020. Now this stuff is spectacular. The only reason I'm thinking about decluttering it is I've had this for years. We're talking years, I think 5, maybe 5 years. And it's too dark for me right now. So I'm just going to use it today and just feel it. But if I'm not using it, I'm just keeping it just because I feel I spent so much money on it. Still smells okay, actually. Sorry about the lighting for this room because, if I turn this way, the light from the window, and turn this way, you'll see my ugly bed. I did make my bed, but you can see, I don't think it's showing on camera because the lighting is not so great, but it's definitely two-tone from my face. It's only one layer so far. Oh, I think I gotta let it go. It's a little bit, it wasn't so watery last time. I kind of remembered. This is so much better. Okay, so now you can see the foundation and my neck. They don't look too different on the camera, but in real life, you can see it is slightly, oh yeah, you can see it, right? It's slightly darker here. Yeah, so that's not working out. Look at this sponge tip. It came off on my Sisley. So right now, I'm just twisting it and taking the product from the tip here. Still works. Stuff is really good. Good question from Dindal. Do you have a separate makeup routine when you had your mask on? I honestly don't do makeup when I'm wearing a mask. Maybe if I'm going out and I had makeup, maybe from filming or something, then I'll just put my mask over it. And it's just not the best because now I'm getting a lot of acne here or clogged pores around my jawline, around here, which is so unfortunate because you have to wear a mask. But you know what I realized? Because I'm wearing a mask a little bit more, well, before this quarantine, I was doing a lot more eye makeup because you're all covered, and the only part that you could see, I was just getting into my eye makeup again. So my eyeshadow makeup routine has always been a roller coaster. Sometimes I just feel like doing something so lazy. Sometimes I don't even bother, but sometimes I go really elaborate in my kind of skill. And now with the mask thing, I just feel like I want to play with my eyeshadow a little bit more. I don't know what about all of you? Going in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. I don't have my brush, so I'm just going to go straight in like this. Almost said, let me share this one from Christy CAA8. Would love to see you do a monthly faves and fails of your makeup and skincare. Yeah, I actually do a monthly favorites and monthly, fails and all. Well, no, actually I haven't been talking about fails a lot, but definitely I will include that because sometimes, I get so excited talking about my favorites that I don't share their fails, and actually there are fails. You know what? Sometimes the fail doesn't happen within the first month of use. It's like things that after about 6 months, then they stop working. So I think I should share those things as well, especially with hair care. Do you notice that with hair care, sometimes after you use it for a certain period of time, it stops working or your body starts to react to it? So yeah, I definitely will include those fails. This is something that I'm trying to finish up this year. This is part of my project pan, and obviously we're not doing so well with the project pan, but yeah, I think I should be able to finish it if I keep using it. This is something that I dug out from my cupboard, and it's actually, I think it's sort of like a finishing powder. I don't know why I bought it, but yeah, I think I'm gonna try and use it and see if I get anything out of it. I just need a little bit. Let's answer a few questions. Dimni, I think you would be such a great mom. Do you want to have kids someday? If I'm blessed with kids, I'll definitely love them very, very much. It's more of like, if they're, if got, don't have, that kind of thing. Constance Cole, between Mini Dior Montaigne box and the Chanel walk, which should I go for? Wow. Well, it depends on which one you love, because I don't know your style. They're all very different. The walk is like a very small, slim, cute little SLG that has a chain, so it's useful for traveling, it's useful for, just going out, and it's a pretty good price point. The Mini Dior is a very evening appropriate, so if your style is very girly, dressy and all, definitely the Mini Dior will be a beautiful, beautiful bag. Montaigne box, I think you're referring to the Christian Dior Montaigne bag. I'm not really sure, but if you are, that's a very different bag. It's a pretty big one. So depends, girl. What do you want to use the bag for? And of course, which one do you really love? Let me fix the eyebrows, and I'm gonna go in with this Thrive Cosmetics Infinity Waterproof Eyebrow liner. Now this actually has a great pencil. It's got the spoolie, it's got a fine tip, reminds me a little bit by the Anastasia Beverly Hills. The only problem with this is it is very, very soft, so while I'm using it, it breaks off. So I wouldn't recommend it, even though I love the color and I love that it has a spoolie. No, unless you're very gentle, I find myself sometimes pressing a little bit too hard and it snaps off. It just broke. See? It just broke. There we go. Proof. I'll probably try and finish this, and I don't think I'll, need a lot of work because it'll break off before I can finish it. Got 2 eyeshadow palettes that I am planning to let go. I think I'll probably keep this. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, let's use this red one today. This Laneige one. I don't know what. It's one of those colors that I don't wear very often, though when I wear it, it kind of looks nice. So today I'm just going to play around with it and just see how I feel later when I do filming, if I like it. Otherwise, I might declutter it. I will use this one on another day. These are all my Makeup Geek eyeshadow pans that I built over the years. So I don't know, I'm not really into eyeshadow pans anymore. I just prefer them in palette. Anyway, I am going to play around with the Laneige one. This is the Ideal Shadow Quad number 7 Rose Bay Garden. But yeah, I don't know. Let me just show you the color. They're pretty, right? But I don't know. Maybe it looks a little too red. That's why I'm not using it. I don't know, let's try and use it today anyway. Just gonna go in with this lighter one first and put that all over my eyelid. Let me just come a little bit closer so I don't have to adjust the camera. And put that all over. If you don't like this kind of shimmery eyeshadows, then I think I know why I don't like it. Maybe it's too powdery or something. Next I'm gonna go in with this color. No idea. The second the second color. And I think I'm just gonna sweep it like near my eyelashes. Now I'm gonna go in with the third color here. It's a little bit more glittery, a little bit darker, and I'm just gonna focus that on the outer side. Put 3 colors on already, but all you see is like one shimmer. So now I'm gonna go in with the darkest one, and let's see. Yeah, a little bit more color. I'm gonna leave it as that. We're gonna declutter this. You can tell from my face I'm not happy. Just line my eyes with this MAC Techno Color Liner. And this mascara I'm not decluttering. This is a good one. This is from Tarte. Andree's World. I want to hear all about your return home. Are you now living with your parents? What's your NL? What's NL, babe? I don't know all these short forms. Well, I'm not living with my parents. I've got my own home. And, well, quarantining right now, and it's just really challenging. So every time I travel between 2 countries, there's just going to be quarantine after quarantine after quarantine. So now, every time I travel, I'll be staying away from home at least 3 months. It's going to be really tough. Okay, next from Common Row Black. Thoughts on the new Pearl Crush from Chanel. I think this is the one that you talked with the adjustable little ball, right? I actually like it. I like the flexibility for me to adjust the strap. The only thing is once you adjust it too short, then the extra strap is like kind of dangling. I don't mind it dangling like maybe this much, but when it's like so much, I don't know, it looks a little bit odd and maybe a little bit inconvenient because it's swinging everywhere. But you know, if you're just adjusting it a little bit, I think it's awesome. Okay, Magnus Johnson, have you ever sold a bag, regret it, and bought the same bag again? I have. This is a good one. You're reading my mind. All my luxury buying life, I've never repurchased the bag after I've sold it. Once I let it go, I sort of let it go because I just can't bear paying the premium. However, there are bags that I've sold that I really regret. Trendy CC, Elma BB, I've got several LV bags that I really want to get back in my collection if money wasn't an issue. So there is a couple of bags that I will probably be buying back in my collection. You'll just have to wait and see. To bronzer, this soft sand bronzing powder from MAC. Oh my gosh, just look at that packaging. This is like one of the most awful matte packagings. I don't know why it turned like this. Maybe when I, put the other boxes, like bronzers next to it, it just got a lot of scratches. It's so awful, but I've used it a couple of times and it is a beautiful bronzer. It's got that shimmer and it's nice, but it doesn't really show up. So I'm just gonna use it a little bit more and I'll probably let it go. I just can't with the container. Oh man, it's just so terrible looking. It's a nice color, right? Bronze my neck a little bit because this color of the foundation is a little bit too dark. Oh, I'm gonna go in with this blush from MAC. Also another one I'm thinking of decluttering because it's too glittery and it just makes my pores look like super large. This is the Sweets for My Sweets Extra Dimension Blush. Stunning, but it's too glittery that it just emphasizes all my pores. So that's a sad thing. Yeah. Not my best makeup day. Bag lover. Any recommendations for dry, chapped lips? I've tried many high-end ones and budget. Oh my gosh. The best, I don't have it with me right now, is my Clinique Lip Repair. I will link it down below. That is so good. I am using just this Laneige one, this pot, because I'm trying to finish it up. I'm trying to just use it But it's okay. I won't say it's super hydrating. You have to keep reapplying. But I find the Clinique one, wow, that's like my favorite. Enough of the horrid makeup. Let's go in with this House of Sillage lipstick. I got this gifted to me from House of Sillage, and people, this is the most stunning lip case. Just, oh my gosh, look at that. It is, oh, I am using the color Night right now. So stunning. Let me just put that on my hand. Look at that color. Super beautiful. This is very bougie lipstick. But can you imagine taking this out from your wallet? Gorgeous. Somebody asked me if this lipstick is very hydrating. Now, I want to be honest, if your lips are as dry as mine right now, like it's Sahara desert dry, it's not hydrating enough. But I think for if you're just a little dry, you didn't drink enough water for the day, it's good enough. It's not like one of those lip balms, okay? It's not. But it is a moisturizing lipstick. So you're expecting it to, heal your dry lips. Of course not. It is like a moisturizing lipstick, but not that type of moisturizing lipstick. So right now my lips are so dry. Of course, it's not enough. I would probably need to put a lip gloss on top. But when I, drink my 1 liter, is that enough for a day? 2 liters of water a day, it's a very hydrating lipstick. So I hope that gives you a bit of idea of what it means by moisturizing. Got 2 more questions for today's Q&A. Gaya Lassi, any makeup product you do like to wear but are often lazy to put on? Eyeshadow. I love to wear eyeshadow. I just feel like it changes the look. It gives you a different, it just jazzes up the face. With everything else, with blush and lipstick, you can have fun with it. But with eyeshadow, there's something different. If you wear blue eyeshadow, you get a different look. Yeah, but I'm often lazy. Karl Levine Pant. Thoughts on the LV LOL Speedy BB, especially the one in the Nano Speedy. If you like Leagues of Legend, if you like the game, then go for it. It's not for me. I just think there are better, more intricate and more unique designs to put on the monogram. So I have been looking at my face, and yeah, I am going to declutter the eyeshadow. This doesn't really do anything for my pores. Maybe it even emphasized my pores. Decluttering this blush. It is also, anyway, all these things are pretty old, maybe except this Fenty Beauty one. That's okay, but the rest are pretty old. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's Get Ready With Me Q&A decluttering session. I have 1 more decluttering session, so I'll probably film that maybe in the next couple of days. Remember, if you have any questions, you can leave it in the comment section. Otherwise, ask me on Instagram and we'll collect everything and we'll do this Get Ready With Me Q&A video. So everybody take care, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!